last time, basically, we freaking fought against monsters and... No, actually, no, yeah, we just went to get a fetch quest and, like, Ari, or Ami, I forgot the name of that girl, like, you know, they showed us, like, how to do double duel, and, yeah, also stay tuned for some merch that's coming, wow, and some other things, yeah. Alright, enough of me rambling, let's get back to the story, shall we? Outside of town, I look towards the distant mountains. Don't worry, the sacred springs isn't as far away as it looks. Follow me and be prepared. We should encounter more difficult monsters so far from home. Great! Just what I wanted! Oh, this looks nice. Wait, is that a hot spring? We know where this is gonna go to. Yes. She points to the mountain slopes extending above us. It's heated by volcanic activity in the area. Oh, I like the music, although the volcano hasn't erupted in years. Somehow I have a feeling it will erupt soon. Now that she said that, it's just the way these things happen. One other thing about this bugs me. I thought you said this place was sacred. That's right. A sacred hot spring? Yes, the sacred hot spring is said to be blessed by the gods. What does that mean? It looks like a normal hot spring to me. People traveled here on a pilgrim to pray. She crouches and touches a small flower near the spring. It matches the one Aiko and I found in town. These flowers in particular are often used in religious ceremonies. Could this really be where those monsters come from then? It's possible, although I'm surprised the guardians wouldn't drive them out. The what? She opens her mouth to reply, then stiffens and raises her hands to cast a spell. Look out! Oh god, some golem-looking monster thingies. Rock monsters. Ah! What are those? The guardians of the sacred spring, holy protectors sent by the gods to preserve the sanctity of this holy place. One of them leaps forward and blindly fast and slams a massive fist across my face. Whoosh! I cry out as my cheek thrills with pain. That didn't seem like a holy thing to do. They view us as a threat. Be careful. Her hands glow with magic, and the shards of ice assaults of one of the guardians. Still, she isn't fast enough to dodge the second one, which knocks her to the ground. She's on her feet in an instant, but winches. I concentrate on my defense and activate my shield. With the resistance increased, I draw my sword and swing at the closest guardian. It evades my hit and punches me again. This time, it hits my chest. Something cracks me and blindly pains across through me. I staggered and dropped to my knees. This is bad. I hope to practice my protect ally skill and try to take a blow for Shiori. But I can't even handle the attacks directed at me. Fire consumes one of the guardians, but the other one abandons me and dives towards Shiori from behind. Look out! Each breath sends pain through me, but my shouts alert Shiori in time. She rolls away from the guardian's attack and hammers it with a bolt of lightning. Oh god. Too many. She fends them off for a while, but they overwhelm her. She collapses beside me, fingers stained with blood where she holds her aside. Don't worry, we'll respond. Back in time. Dang. Good to know. Sorry about this. My head hurts. I open my eyes slowly and blink until the church comes into focus. I sit slumped into one of the pews with Shiori next to me. I rub my head, then look myself over the sign of injury. Nothing! Even the blood is gone! On the other hand, I have less in gold than I did before. So this is what happened. This is what responding is like. She regains consciousness and blinks at me. Good, we're both here. Is there a reason we wouldn't be? It's possible to respond in other places, especially if you're from out of town. For all we knew, you would have responded at your home instead. Highly unlikely. Anyway, we barely stood a chance against the Guardians. That's disturbing. Haven't you fought them before? Yes, many times. They're more aggressive now. Something has riled them up. Maybe they're involved in the attacks. Maybe the monsters riled them up. Maybe that. I don't know, honestly. Let me quick say this. Maybe the monsters riled them up. I don't know. Dark wolves aren't normal monsters. They're out to kill people like Shiri. If I were holy guardian of the sacred spring and bloodthirsty monster and trapside through on their way to wreak havoc, I'll be on edge too. That's a good point. Maybe they even did something to defile the sacred spring. Defile it? You know, something you shouldn't do at a holy place. If the stories of the sacred spring are true, the god's blessing should be impervious to corruption. It could still get the guardians upset. Well, whatever the connection is, something must tie to the dark wolves and the sacred spring together. All the more reasons for us to investigate it. Let's go. Transition. I catch up with her outside the church. Wait a minute. We aren't going back there? Are we? What if it happens again? I'll die and respawn as many times as necessary to figure out the source of the monster attacks. Are you sure it's safe? As long as we're adventurers fighting in the spirit of adventuring, we have nothing to worry about. You said it has to go both ways. What if we encounter monsters that don't know about adventurers? Don't be ridiculous, of course they'll know. The whole situation baffles me. How intelligent are these monsters? Not only do they know we're adventurers and not want to hurt us, but apparently take our gold when we're defeated. Monsters dropping gold for us was weird enough. Now I can't help but imagine Guardians and Whammers shopping at a special monster mall. Couldn't they change their minds? Well, yes, but why would they want to do that? Why do monsters attack the town? That's what we're trying to figure out. This conversation is going in circles. I decided to drop it for now. Okay, let's assume dying to the Guardians is perfectly safe. Which it is. How can we learn anything if they keep killing us? Is there a way to sneak past them? Probably not. They're vigilant in their duty to protect the spring. Then what do we do? Grind until we're stronger? That might be our only choice. This would be so much easier if we had a healer in the party. Then let's get one. Really? Just like that? Remember who's in your party, who you're partying with? Oh, right. No one besides me ever wants to be in a party with Shori. The chance of a healer wanting to join us on the dangerous quest is pretty slim. It can't hurt to try, though, can it? I suppose not. Transition. There, I posted our request for a healer. What now? We wait. Anyone interested in joining our party will meet us by the fountain. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's Aiko. Or the other girl from the main title screen. I don't know. While we wait, let's speculate. If the monsters come from the sacred spring, what are we doing there? Blah. Maybe they formed an alliance with the Guardians. My newfound thoughts about the monsters might be more intelligent than I gave them credit for, making it seem more than possible. Possibly. But we saw no signs of them when we were there. maybe they stop on their way to attack? They can teleport. Why would they stop in the mountains? Does water from the sacred spring actually have any special properties since it's supposed to be blessed? Good question. Everyone says using the water grants you blessings of the gods, but I'm not sure if it's been tested. This is a good question for Dr. Takazawa. Whatever. You've mentioned him a few times now. Who is he? A scientist. Huh? I didn't expect the science to be popular here. Magic, yes. Religion, yes. But where does science fit in this world? That's over. Our kingdom owes much technological advancement to him. I'm certain if we took some of the sacred spring water to him, he would do thorough analysis for us. No, excuse me. Sounds like a plan. Now if we can find a healer to make that possible. Right. We exchange glances inside, and then settle down by the fountain to wait. Transition. Oh, still no one. Yeah, I knew it was hopeless. Maybe someone will respond to our request tomorrow. Sure. And maybe the Guardians will send us an apology for their behavior and invite us to take them as much water from the sacred spring as we want. It's more likely than someone joining our party. Don't be so negative. Easy for you to say. You haven't spent years fighting solo because no one wants to work with you. You don't have to deal with everyone mistrusting you for something that isn't your fault. You've never looked at other adventurers supporting one another and told yourself you prefer to be alone because lying makes it easier to ignore the hollow feelings inside. No, but the way she describes her loneliness strikes me a chord in me. Try as I might, I can't remember any friends from my old life. When I think about the old world, I miss its normalcy. Excuse me, but not any people. There's not even a sense that I love someone important. Before I woke up here, I don't think many people like me either. Why not? I don't remember. And hey, you're not alone now. Yeah, let's go with it. Don't let them get that. Yeah, you're not alone now. Hey. I'm not. Of course not. You have me. True. She fixes me with a sudden scroll. I'd be fine without you, you know. Don't think about breaking me. Don't you think you can break me by pretending to be my friend and then leaving. I hold up my hands, startled by my vermins. Has this happened in the past? I'm not pretending. I wouldn't do anything like that. You better not, but if you did, I'd recover. Okay. Anyway, we probably should give up for today at least. I'll be having dinner at the end. Do you want to join me? It's not a trick, I swear. Alright. Aw, that's nice. We find an empty table and order dinner. As we eat, we discuss various alternate plans. If we can get a healer, none of them go far, since they generally involve attempting to trick the Guardians. Riddles, maybe. We could challenge the Guardians to a riddle contest, and then... What kind of fantasy have you been reading? Sorry. I guess not everyone trope applies to this world. Riddles only work on Sphinx. Of course. Around us, people in the tavern are abuzz about the mysterious swordsman who appeared at far reaches of the kingdom. Apparently he created quite a stir with his combat prowess, and no one knows where he came from. Why don't we find a swordsman guy? If he can come out of nowhere, he might not mind joining us. Does he sound like a healer to you? Well, no. Why couldn't these rumors about the mysterious healer? I guess that would be too convenient. I take another bite and rack my brain for any possible solution. You're a mage. The next time you get a skill point, could you use the learn to a healing spell? Don't you know anything? Elemental magic and healing magic are completely different. Is it possible to respect? What? Change your specialization. Redistribute your stat. Did you eat something funny? She stares at my plate, although worried it contained hallucinogens. So I probably said that wrong. So I laugh and I shake my head. My RPG knowledge has failed me. Never mind. Amnesia, remember? Okay, we don't lose all of our items when we don't die. If we grab some water from the spring, is there a way to make it stay in our inventory? Not without a lot of trial and error. But it is possible. Theoretically, yes. Then let's try that. We'll run in with a bucket or something, grab some water. Excuse me. I stop. I know that voice. Hey, Aiko. May I sit with you? Shiori looks away. Oh, come on. Of course you can. Despite my confusion, I give Aiko a friendly smile and gesture to one of the empty seats at our table. So far, she usually leaves as soon as she sees Shiori. So this is definitely a change. Transition. Oh, wait, she gonna get drunk. I don't know. Oh god. Just looking at her wide eyes, I just realized that it's so far apart from just looking at it. Okay. I heard you're looking for a healer. Oh my god, of course. That's right. Did you find one yet? What do you think? Oh, don't be so. Oh my god. Blatant hostility in Shiori's voice makes Aiko flinch away. I hold up my hands in placating gesture. Not yet, but we're still hopeful. She seems even more nervous than usual. She keeps drumming her fingers as on the table and playing with her hair. I want to. What is it? Come on, Aiko. Don't be shy around us. You know me, and no matter what you've heard about Shiori, she actually is really nice. She clenches her fist in front of her and stares me straight in the eye. I want to join your party. What? What? You do? She slumps and lowers her gaze. If that's okay, of course. I don't want to intrude. No, it's just but you're not even an adventurer. I am now. But when I suggested it the other day, you acted like it was the last thing you ever wanted to do. I changed my mind. That's great. Really? Don't get so sour, poor Shiori. Oh my god. Yeah, we'd love to have you. I still don't really get it. Despite her apparent enthusiasm, she doesn't look any happier about being an adventurer than she did when I first brought it up. Still, if she wants to do this, that's perfect. It'd be nice to have a party member we already get along with. At least one of us does. I glance at Shiori and brace myself for an argument, but to my surprise, she regards Aiko with a curious expression. You can be our healer. I have the latent healing skill. Now that I'm an adventurer, I have unlocked my powers as a mage. I spent all day grinding until I learned my first healing spell. Please, I want to join your party. You're in. Oh my god, adventurer! Achievement unlocked healer. I'm probably vlogging it. No, you can't even see it. Oh my god, that's funny. That's so fucking funny. Thank you. And she's looking at it. Even though Shiori is the one who said it, Aiko thankfully gaze is fixated on me. Shiori scrolls. Even though Shiori is the one who said it, Aiko thankfully gaze is fixated on me. Shiori scrolls. Alright. welcome to our party. Aiko, I don't quite understand it, but I'm happy to have you with us. I'm happy too. Really? Yes, nothing could make me happier than joining the two of you on your quest. I got to Shiori, who offers me a bewildered shrug. In that case, let me fill you in. Over the rest of dinner, we explained to Aiko how we want to trance the monster attacks to their source of hopefully stop them, and why we need a healer's help. I understand. Then we'll go on a sacred spring tomorrow. If that's what you wish. She says it with such great solemnity. It makes my cheeks burn. Shiori scrolls at her again. Oh my god, jealousy. What have I gotten myself into? Tomorrow then. Transition. What a strange day. At least we're making progress. With Aiko on our side, we should be able to get past the Guardians. But why did she decide to become an adventurer in the first place? Oh well, maybe she'll tell us once she knows us better. The next morning, we meet up by the fountain. Does everyone know the plan? Well, shoot. While you fight with the Guardians, I'll sneak past the sacred spring and take a sample of the water. I hold up the small glass of container she gave me. Since she says it won't work if I try to shovel water into my inventory on its own, and I'll heal the two of you so you don't die. Once we have the water, we hightail it out of there, and no heroics. Right. In their current state, the Guardians are too dangerous to try to defeat. But we should be also looking at any signs of monsters that attack the town. Sounds like we're ready. Follow me. As they lead the way out of town, the back of my neck prickles as though someone is watching me. I looked over. Oh, cool, I got a new thing in my inventory. Watching me, I looked over to my shoulder. Oh god, it's that guy. Huh? He left so quickly I didn't get a good look. But wasn't that the guildmaster? Was he watching us? Hayato, is there something wrong? No, sorry, I'm coming. It must be my imagination. The guildmaster wouldn't have any reason to spy on us. He was probably just passing by. I gave myself a shake and hurried to catch up with the others. Transition. Our journey back to the sacred spring was quick. My heart pounds. I wipe my sweaty hands on my pants. No matter how safe Shiori claims it is, the memory of our deaths here makes me shudder. Ready, everyone? Now! We fly into action. According to our plan, Shiori bombards the attacking Guardians with one elemental spell after another. Fire, ice, and lightning fill with the air as I run forward. Aiko lingers behind her. At the Guardian's reaches, she doesn't fight with physical attacks, but with light basic magic. One of them evades and a string fireball and rams me with its massive shoulder. I gasp and stumble from the pain. Grr! A refreshing coolness settles over me. The pain vanishes and my skin knits back together. I go a grateful smile and continue forward. The Guardians are into it and on not letting us pass. However, since Aiko heals me every time they attack, they can't ignore her, and Shiori attacks entirely. They can't stop me. I scramble between the enraged monsters and crouch beside by the pool side, at the side of the pool. There's no sign of any other monsters. I thought they live in here. Maybe they're incurious on what the Guardians are so riled up. One slams into me from behind. I nearly toppled into the water. Right. There's no time to me to right. There's no time to let my mind wander. Eventually, one will get in a hit or two against Aiko, and then we'll be in trouble. I retrieved the container from my inventory and filled it with water. I'm sure it looks like regular hot water to me, but I'm no expert. I return to my inventory and stand. I got it! Go! She raises her hands. A wall of ice forms behind me, blocks the Guardians as I flee the sacred spring. Their enraged cries follows us as we race away from the mountains. Run! I think We lost them. Let's never do that. Let's never do anything like that again. Okay. Her healing spell eases my stitches in my side, but it can't relieve from my exhaustion. We stand in the releases for a few minutes, catching my breath. Phew. Oh, phew. Well, at least we got the water right. I take it from my inventory and hold it up in triumph. Think it'll tell us anything important? The only one to find out. Let's go see Dr. Takawatsa. She starts to walk away, and I follow. But a startled cry from Aiko makes us stop. Dr. Takawatsa, the mad scientist? The mad scientist. Reference, man. Dr. Takawatsa is not a mad scientist. Yes, he is. His research has greatly aided our technological advances. At what cost? What are you implying? Before this can explode into an outright fight, a fight between angry mages is not something I want to witness. I hold out my hands. Calm down! Don't tell me to calm down. Tell her to stop insulting Dr. Takawatsa. I'm saying it wrong. I don't want anything to do with a mad scientist. He's not mad. Both of you just calm down for a minute. They continue to glance at each other, but at least they stop yelling. At a moment, they both give me an expecting looks. I take a breath. I need to approach this very carefully to avoid making either of them angry with me. Aiko, why do you say Dr. Takezawa is mad? Have you ever seen him? He's crazy. He's always running dangerous experiments and shouting about he'll do things for science. What does that say to you? Yeah, that does sound like a mad scientist to me. Pretty much a textbook example of one. But from the looks of Shiori's face, I better not say it out loud. Shiori, what do you think? Dr. Takezawa is an extrusive and devoted to his work, but there's no proof he's done anything immoral or unnecessarily dangerous. More importantly, he's the only one who can give us a definite answer on whether the water from the sacred spring is regular water or something special. Alright, it can't hurt to pay him a visit, honestly. What? You're going to trust her word even though she's... what? If you have something to say about me, say it to my face, bitch. Oh my god. Calm down, Aiko. Calm down. Aiko, is there any reason to believe Dr. Takezawa will hurt us? Have there any unexplained deaths around him? Well, no. Mysterious disappearance? No. People who visit his lab and come out as werewolves or something? Fine, you made your point, but I still think getting mixed up with a mad scientist is dangerous. He's perfectly sane. We're not getting mixed up with him. We'll visit his lab, ask him to analyze the water, and leave. Fair enough? Well, alright. Oh wait, no, that was her, whatever. Who knows? Maybe he's just one of those guys who was really strange, but also brilliant, like Nikola Tesla. Who? Oh god. Never mind. Let's just go see Dr. Takawatsa. Transition. Ooh, science! Well, here we are. Dots. Oh, I like the little skull right there. That's pretty funny. When Shiori led us through the field of this small building, I expect some sort of setup I see back home. But this place screams mad scientist lab. Dr. Takezawa, are you here? Aiko looks as nervous as I feel as we regard the strange room and what appears to be several in progress experiments, but Shiori barely gives it a second glance. Dr. Takezawa. I guess he's not here. Let's go home. At least we tried. Let's wait a little longer. Yeah, let's wait a little longer. Please, say you're joking. Of course he's not joking. We can't give up that easily. Dr. Takezawa. Even as she steps toward the door, must lead deeper into the facility. Aiko backs up towards the exit. She looks around as though she expected the scientists to spring from the shadows at any moment and capture us. Come to think of it, that might be a valid concern. From somewhere beyond the door, a loud screech rings out. I jump, and so does Aiko. She whirls around and stumbles into the closet lab table. A beaker filled with an unknown liquid topples and crashes to the floor. Watch out! Green fire flares up from everywhere. The liquid touches, and thankfully none of us it landed on Aiko, but it forms a barrier between us. Are you okay? I think so, but I think I'd really like to return to the town now. We can't leave the lab like this. The whole place could catch on fire. Any ideas? She raises her hands and ice crystal fly towards the fire. They melt the moment they approach the flames. Wow, this stuff is powerful. Thanks for that insight. Hey, I was trying to help. I know she already really does want to help, but I can't help but sympathize with Aiko. She doesn't trust her to begin with. She doesn't want to come to the lab, and now this happened. If a mad scientist experiment exploded next to my feet, I'd be pretty annoyed. Oh? What have you done? Huh? Who? The thing I go through. Stand back. Ah! Well, hello, Mr. Mad Scientist. That's better. Well, you look spiffy, man. Look at you. Actually, pretty cool. That's better. The flames are gone, as the liquid as they come from. Only the glass fragments of the beaker remains on the floor. Aiko gives them a widened berth as she hurries to stand closer to me. I try to give her a reassuring smile, but it made it more difficult by the fact that we've been joined by someone I can only assume is the mad scientist. Thank you, Dr. Takazawa. Indeed! You, young lady, do you have any idea how much you set back my work? That was part of the vital experiment! I'm sorry. Sorry? Bah! Do you think sorry can undo this damage? My experiment! My precious experiment! Stand up for Aiko. Remain silent. You know what? I'll stand up for Aiko. Why not? Why the hell not? It was an accident, sir. An accident? Oh, he has cool eyes. Then you didn't came here just to sabotage my experiments? No? Does this sort of thing happen to him often? Are you sure? I'm positive. You should know I wouldn't bring saboteurs here, Doctor. True. You always have shown me support. He glances at Aiko. In that case, I accept your apology, young lady. Okay. What sort of experiment was it? Oh, distilled monster blood mixed with a reagent in order for me to learn more about the composition and the chemical structure. Monster blood? Are you trying to learn more about the attacks in the town? That's a good idea. This came from the regular monsters, though. The ones called whammers, in fact, have come in a few in the downstairs laboratory. If you would like to learn more about my experiments, I go. Well, she seems about as unhappy as I feel that as the thought of someone conducting experiments on those cute little whammers. Why are you experimenting on whammers? Why? Why experiment on everything? Anything, my boy. For science! For science. Yes. She looks like she might cry. For my part, I just stare at Dr. Takazawa. I can't believe I'm talking to someone who's unironically shouted for science. Ahem. We aren't here to discuss whammers. Ah, yes, you came here to sabotage my experiments. No. Has my brilliance been recognized to such a degree that I'm about to receive an award and grant and perhaps a large research facility? No. You're not here to sue me, are you? Sue? They have lawyers here? Come on, Dr. Takazawa. you know how much it costs to hire a lawyer? But I never seen this young man before. He looks like a lawyer to me. But I'm carrying a sword! So? Do lawyers usually carry swords? Of course they do. They're adventurers after all. Don't mind him, Doctor. He has amnesia. Oh, you do? If I could just run a few tests, young man. No, I'm fine. Becoming a test subject is not on my list of things to do today. If they say lawyers are adventurers who carry swords, fine, I believe them. Not only I can vouch for him, but I also promise we're not here to sue you. Then why are you here? We would like you to analyze a water sample from the sacred spring. She nods to me, and I retrieve the precious container from my inventory. I hold it out to the scientist, who accepts it with a gleeful expression. The sacred spring? How many years have I yearned to study it, yet these fools always stood in my way. I really hope that we really haven't broken any rules of their religion by turning over the water sample. Now, at last, I will show them all! Right. Well, we're interested in knowing if the water has any special properties. I shall test it immediately. However, it may take time to properly analyze the results. Could you return tomorrow? Of course. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. The water of the sacred spring in my hands at least. As we leave the laboratory, I can't help but wonder if we did is really such a good thing. Transition. Oh my god, that voice. See, he's not a mad scientist. You're joking, right? Huh? I was about to ask if he played a mad scientist persona on purpose. No, that's his normal personality. Gods help us. I was gonna buy you dinner, Hayato, since you've been so helpful, but not if you're gonna say mean things about poor Dr. Takazawa. I stare at her. The man embodies nearly every mad scientist trope I can think of. I'll buy my own dinner. You'll get used to Dr. Takazawa in time. You'll see. Sure. Transition. When we reach the end, we sit down and eat at the table. That doesn't surprise me. After all, it was just a minor enough argument. What does surprise me is when Aiko joins us. What are you doing here? Eating dinner with you. Is that a problem? Well, I lean close to Shiori so I can whisper in her ear. Is she making an effort to get along with you? Can't you at least do the same? Fine. We eat together in a tense silence for a few minutes, but then Shiori looks up with a smile. You know, I think you're really onto something here. The flower from the sacred spring was a great lead. What could it be, though? I bet the Dark Wolves stop at the sacred spring for some reason. That's what has the Guardians so upset. It must have something to do with the water. As we eat, I watch Aiko. Despite her earlier amusement, she looks distinctively unhappy. Doesn't she want to learn more about the Dark Wolves? Tomorrow, we'll go see Dr. Takazawa again. Maybe his analysis of the water will point us toward the monster's origin. Is that really what you want? What? Of course it is. Why? We want to stop the attacks, of course. Stop them? If we find the source of the Dark Wolves, we might be able to find out why they're attacking in the town. And then we can stop them forever. Are you trying to say, are you sure that's a good idea? Huh? Do you want to live in constant fear of monsters? No. Then what's the problem? It won't be easy. Trying to stop the Dark Wolves? It could lead to a big quest, even a story quest. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought about it when we were on the way to the lab. This is probably the start of a story quest. Story quest? Could someone explain me for this guy with amnesia? I mean, I know what a story quest, but would it be if we... excuse me. I mean, I know what a story quest would be if I was playing a game, but this is real life! Quests to kill monsters or retrieve items are one thing, but surely something like this can be classified as a quest. A story quest is a major undertaking that could change the world. But no one gave us this quest. People don't give you story quests. Story quests. Then how is it a quest? What would you call it? Okay, now that I think about it, quest is as good as a term as any of our missions to stop the monster attacks. But isn't it that problem? It isn't the problem here. Why story though? This isn't a story. Strange. What? Your amnesia seems to have triggered everything that everything that has to do with adventuring, even slang. Slang? These world-shaping events becoming known as history quests because they were important parts of history. Over time, people shortened it to story quests until it became more common terms. You must be joking. Does it matter? No, I guess not, but why are you worried about this? About it? I'm not sure if our party is ready for a story quest. Well, if we get over our heads, we'll rethink things, right? Something else is clearly bothering me. She stares down at the table, but from some time to time, her gaze goes towards Shiori. Wait, is this where I think it's going? I think it is. Why don't you come out and say it then? Or are you too afraid? All at once, the pleasant atmosphere around our table vanishes, replaced by tension. I look at Shiori and Aiko? What's going on? Should I be afraid? You wouldn't believe me if I said no. Go on. She stands up and glances at Aiko. Oh shit. Say it. Traitors are 90% more likely to show up in our story quest than in any other type of quest. What? In other words, she doesn't want to do this because she's afraid I'll murder the two of you. Oh, come on! This is ridiculous! Why would a story quest make it more likely anyway? Who would betray their party over a fetch quest? No. It has to do something serious. That's when the agent of the Empire shows her hand. What empire? There's usually an evil empire. Is there one now? No. See? The secret prophet of evil religion reveals her identity. I thought the gods were benevolent. Okay, well, she still could be working for the monsters. Yeah, I'm sure the Dark Wolves are fast and fantastic employers. I can tell them by the way they attack without mercy. You could be a part monster. Now even she sounds uncertain. This is ridiculous. Look, we're investigating the monsters. If you don't want to, fine, leave. What? You're the one who asked to join our party. We didn't ask you. You were practically begging for a healer. Begging? For you? Ha! Don't make me laugh. I'll say it again. Leave. If you don't like being in our party, no one's forcing you to stay. Isn't antagonizing our healer really a good idea? It's okay, Hayato. I don't mind. She's proving my point after all. What? Who is more likely to kick out a party member than the traitor? Ooh, you little! For a moment, I'm concerned Shiori will explode. Instead, she falls silently and turns away from our table. Quick stern carried her to the indoor. Oh no! Wait, Shiori! Too late, she burst out without a backward glance. Oh, damn it, Aiko! What the fuck are you smiling? Alright, I've returned my attention to Aiko. Now that the argument is over, she looks unhappy and subdued once again. It's a struggle, but I try to see things from her point of view. Even Even though the rumors about Shiori seems ridiculous to me, Aiko honestly believes them. In her mind, Shiori is a loose cannon, someone who could turn on us at any moment. But then, why place herself in a situation where they would be forced to go on a quest together? Why did you join our party? I wanted to help you. When we first met, you said you didn't want to be an adventurer, and there's Shiori. You don't trust her at all, so why become an adventurer to join our party, her party? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I guess she doesn't want to talk about it. I try to think of an easy way to stir the conversation onto another topic, but before I can, Aiko sighs and meets my gaze. Do you know how death works for adventurers? I know the basics if you're battling for the quest or experiences, and whatever you're fighting feels the same. Both of you will respawn after death. But if one of you really wants to kill the other, whoever dies in the battle dies for real, right? Yes. That's why the monsters that attack the town are so dangerous. Enemies like that show up during quest stories. One of them common signs you are in the story quest is when the party member dies for real. I guess that makes sense. I'm a party member. What? I must be. Who is most likely to die to show how serious things are? The quiet healer, right? That's it. She's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. People just don't die on quests for the sake of a drama. Sure they do. This is ridiculous. Try to think about it like she does. No, this is ridiculous. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Why? Because it's ridiculous. You're not gonna die just so we know things are serious. How do you know that? Things don't work that way. Yes, they do. We're going in circles. I don't think my argument have made her any feel better. But you're a healer. I'll take quite a lot to kill you. I'm not as tough as you may think. Healing magic isn't instant, you know. It's not? When she healed me during the battles, it certainly worked fast. Everything takes time. The worse the injury, the longer it takes for the healing magic to work. Don't forget that I need to have enough mana to use spells too, and that if the attack knocked me out, I can't heal myself if I'm unconscious. I guess since I decided to become an adventurer, though, I've been practicing. Wait, practicing on what? Enduring pain. What? What are you making such a scary face for? You're practicing how to endure pain? That sounds dangerous. Oh, it's not like I'm hurting myself intentionally, but if I do get a little bit hurt a little bit, I won't heal myself. Some healers use their magic for everything: scrapes, bruises, stabs, stub toes, and then maybe take a real injury in battle. The pain shocks them so much they can't concentrate well enough to heal themselves. Really? Yikes. So don't overestimate my powers. I'll try not to, but I really don't know a lot about healing magic or how healing magic works. Do you want a demonstration? That also sounds dangerous. Don't worry, a few days ago I accidentally scratched myself pretty bad. It's mostly healed now, but I can use my magic to heal it the rest of the way and walk you through the process. I shrugged. Alright, why not? Okay. She stands up. Follow me. I don't know why a healing demonstration has to be done in private, but then again, the other guests might not appreciate seeing a wound healing while they're trying to eat. I get up and follow Aiko out of the common area. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're in the room. Aiko's room looks identical to the one I've been using. She sits down on the edge of the bed and gestures for me to join her, so I sit down too. Without warning, she begins taking off her clothes. Wait a minute! Huh? Oh, that's a nice scratch right there. Whatever. What are you doing? You said you wanted to demonstrate. Yeah, this is a medical demonstration. You said you wanted a demonstration of how it works. Yes, but I won't do anything good if you can't see a scratch. You didn't say it, so say where the scratch was. Come closer. Oh my god, so you can see. If you say so, no wonder she didn't want to do this where everyone could see. I slid a little closer to Aiko. Closer? Where is the normal, shy Aiko I got used to? I'm more even closer. Okay, do you see this mark? It's almost healed now. But if you look closer, Hayato, are you paying attention? This is a bit distracting. I'm gonna start healing myself now. Watch as it fades. See? It doesn't disappear all at once. It gradually processes, even for something that's more... that's something that's mostly healed already. I see! Now, it probably looks like it's all healed, right? But if you touch the spot, the skin will feel differently there than the breast. Come on! Really? Yes, just put your hand right... The awkwardness of the situation seems to dawn at her at the last, and then she pulls away from me. Oh, hold on a second. I think I should, that should be enough of a demonstration of how healing works. She hesitantly puts her clothes on. So anyway, as you can see, I could be in danger if I wasn't seriously injured. If you really believe you'll die on a quest, why would you even go on a quest? Because a traitor might kill someone in their party. You seem like a nice person, Hayato. You don't deserve to die. So if I'm in your party, since I'm doomed to die, anyway, Shiori will kill me instead of you. Oh, come on, Aiko. What? In a way, I'm touched that she risked her own life to protect mine, but this is absolutely insane, not to mention morbid. Promise me you'll escape. It should happen sometime during or after the final battle. It's not gonna happen at all. Promise me. Promise. Don't promise. I don't know if I should promise, but you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it off for right here for right now. We're gonna find out till next time, guys. Oh god, this has been a good long, almost an hour, man. So without further ado, guys, I hope you guys have a good night, good evening, good morning from wherever you're from. So peace out and say now. Stay tuned for merch and some other codes that have been flying around. Bye, guys. Voice is killing me, man.